Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hello, Chu. How are you? All right. Today we are going to hunt for quarters for errors, possibly silver. Most likely, you won't find any or anything else that's interesting. So let's get started. One person here so far, but that's okay. Again, this is from a bank bag from their coin machine. These have not been searched. They are from random customers that do not search coins, so hopefully we'll do well with it. Let me get the rolls ready. How's everyone doing today? All right, here we go. I'm just going to get started. Hopefully people will show up. Oh, 16 people just showed up. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hope everyone's doing well. We are hunting quarters today. And the first quarter possible error. I haven't even turned my microscope on yet. All right, not the double die. No crack on her head. No die chips. So that's a nope. Welcome, everyone. How's everyone doing today? $1965, 1 year off of the silver, unfortunately. All right, that one is a possibility. I'll look at the possible errors later. Oh, possible West Point. We want that West Point dollar. Come on. I mean quarter. Dollar. I still have dollars on my head. Washington. There goes that coin. Hello, everyone. $1965. Hey, Steven, how are you? That's paint. Too dirty. Hello, Lori. How are you? Going through a rough time, but it's all right. Everything will pass, right? All right. I don't know how long I'm going to be live today or tonight. I just got some injections on my neck, and it's been rough. So I'll go until I could. Hello, Mark. How are you? Looking for that missing oak. Edith. No. Oh, here's a possibility. I don't think so, but we'll take a look anyway. This is the coin with the major error of 2024. But nothing on this one, unfortunately. Buffalo. We want the trust to be gone, and it's there. Welcome, everyone. Denver, we really don't care about Denver too much. Yeah, thank you, Stephen. It's been a rough month overall. But hey, it'll get better, right? 1983 Denver got the Ring of Death. And there goes another coin. On every quarter, on the reverse, especially, sometimes on the obverse, you want to look for cuds. Extra metal on the rim. They are out there. I went to a coin show 2 weeks ago or a week ago or something. And I bought a bunch of them. And for quarters that I didn't even know had them. So any one of the newer quarters especially could have them. So you want to keep an eye out for that. I do not have them with me. I will show you an example, but can't. Great Lakes. Oh, here's our first bicentennial. We keep those. Possible West Point. Nope. Philadelphia. This one here, right behind this caboose here. Or train, whatever. Possible die chips or a cud. Hey, AG, how are you? It's going. That's for sure. How are you, AG? AG, did you receive the package yet? It just seems like USPS has been screwing up quite a bit lately. Yeah. I have packages that I sent like early or middle of July that have not arrived yet. And of course, people blame me. Yeah. I'd be more than happy to personally deliver it to your house if you want to pay me to do that, but you know. Hello, Nope. How are you? Yeah, we've had great weather. I haven't seen any of it, though. Take a look at that. All right, we have some die chips on this one, or die breaks. Die chips are basically die breaks, so, which allows extra metal to get in on the coin. So this one right here on the star, I am hurting. Just got some neck injections and it's been rough. All right, right there, right there. You can kind of see it. Not worth putting under the microscope. And the C and the E, there's a die chip there. So our first error. Worth, I don't know, $2 to $5, I'm going to guess, but it's better than a quarter. I don't even know, Steven. I'm not sure. I didn't do quarters for quite a while, so I don't think that's a fair assessment. I believe the last time I got silver in quarters was out of these bags, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I've gotten any in a long time from boxes. By the way, if you're a channel member, I am aiming for next week for members' roles, depending how I have some medical procedures that I have to get done, depending on how that goes. Oh, back-to-back bicentennials, we'll take those. So, yeah. So, keep an eye out for that. It'll be members' roles. That's the plan for right now, but that could always change. 1973. No die chips there. And of course, this is not a West Point, unfortunately. It's been a while since I found a West Point. Hello, Christy. How are you? Oh, I am. How come my chat? Okay. Yeah, my chat stopped on my phone. Sorry about that. I missed. Yep. Yeah. Well, that's why I don't mind doing quarters so much, because you could find so many errors. So, yeah, the pooping horse quarter. I don't know if it's Montana. I found quite a few. I've been working my fourth book of state quarters, P through D. Went through 2 rolls today and found 12. Awesome. That's awesome, AG. Yes, I have. We'll put that one to the side. We'll look at it later. I'm trying to go through these a little quicker today just because I don't know how long I'm going to last. All right, another bicentennial. We'll take those. It would be nice if we filled up a roll of that today. Oh, that's it for there. Hello, Dirty Water. How are you? How are you? Christy. I think I already said hi to you, Christy. If I did not, I'm sorry. Yeah, the worst part about injections is I refuse. Hello, Galinda. I refuse to go under. So basically, I get it without anesthesia. Which they told me I'm crazy, but I have a fairly high tolerance for pain. And man, it was these. I had one last week or the week before, and then another one yesterday. And these have been rough. $19.88. Oh, it does? Oh, thank you, Dirty Water. I'm not up to the older errors, just the current. I really should pay a little more attention to them, but I'll take a look. There's a big dye chip on his nose, but there's a big piece of gunk there as well. No double dye on the obverse. And I don't see anything on the reverse. But thank you for the heads up, Dirty Water. I appreciate it. All right. $19.82. We usually keep these, but that one is a little too beat up. Hello, Big Erm. How are you? That could have been a West Point, but it's not. 1983. Average circulation on that. Are we going to keep it? Why not? 82 and 83, they did not make mint sets. So they're nicer condition 1982s and 1983s are very hard to find. If you get a high grade, grading wise, you're in for some big bucks on those 2 years. So 1967. Though high grades are extremely hard to find because mint sets, no mint sets. So not a West Point. Huh. That looks a little funky. I believe there was a lamination error, but there's also a lot of postment damage on this one. So unfortunately, we're not going to keep it. Oh, nice, AG. Very nice. I've been buying up sets from proof sets and mint sets from 1972, 73 to 1981 like crazy. No, it looked like the lamination, a lot of like scratches, like a Woody penny. But it was hard to tell because there was just so much post-mint damage on it that it just wasn't worth even taking a second look. No doubling, no die breaks, no die chips. Sometimes a coin is just too far gone to even bother looking at it that closely. West Virginia, I got one that has a big cut right here. So you want to look at that. Hey Mark, how are you? Welcome. I haven't found a spitting horse in a while. I used to find those quite often. $1974. Oh, here's another bicentennial. We'll keep that. Oh, I'm sorry, Mark. Sorry to hear that. That's horrible. I had to go through that, and I just, it's been years, but I still haven't been able to get another pet. Sorry to hear about your loss. Stephen, we're all still looking for a high leaf, low leaf. There's one lucky person here. One lucky person here that found one in a roll. Oh, nice. Very nice, AG. We have a railroad rim here. I don't know. Some people collect these. Whatever. It'll be a store filler in my eBay store for like $1.50 or $2. If somebody wants to buy it, fine. If not, oh well. Does not look like a spitter. Huh. I think there was some doubling on Caesar Rodney. However, there's postment damage on it. Looked like there was a big die break there as well, but no spitting horse. Yeah, 1965s, yeah. That one I know about. I know how rare it is, so. I'll start looking at them, though. Oh, yeah, they minted so many, Stephen, and next year is the 250th anniversary. So they are going to change basically every design for every coin. They will make a penny next year. So if you're thinking that there's no pennies that are going to be made, you are incorrect. Hi, Demi. How are you? Hi, Nina. Welcome. They placed an order for the last blanks where they mint, they buy it from a company and then they stamp the coins or make the coins. But yeah, I think every coin, every denomination is going to be different next year. Salt River Lake, Salt River Lake. Which one is that? Oh yeah, no. Where is the double die averse on this? I tried to research it. I can't find it anywhere. That's why I don't look for it. I saw something about here. Um, yeah, I'm going fast tonight. Sorry, I have so many quarters. I need to get them in the bank. And God, we trust. All right, let me take a look. It's questionable. Are you familiar with the error? What it looks like? Because that O looks a little off. You see the O right there? Let me turn off how it's like narrow here and then gets thicker. But I don't think this is it though. There is a little wear, so it's hard to tell. I don't think that's it. Yes, as in, you think that's one? Not that one? Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it, Dirty Water. Yeah, I don't think so either. Just that O looked a little thick. Like the way it was minted. And you said it's strong doubling. So it's very easy to pick up. I believe this is machine doubling, but since you're here, might as well look at it. Actually, no, that might be. See the little notch on top of the eye? I don't know. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I hunt for errors and varieties. But some of them, like I said, I tried to research this coin so many times and can't find anything on it. There was one person saying that there was something with the tree in the back, but I couldn't tell. If anyone has any suggestions or anything like that, or knows of an error that I don't mention, please feel free to go ahead and mention it. I'm here to learn, just like a lot of people are here to learn. Take a look at that later. Huh. Wait a minute. That's a scratch. Okay. Yeah, that's a scratch. It looked like a die crack, but it's not. Nope. It's a scratch, unfortunately. I looked under the microscope and I could see the shiny, yeah, you could kind of see it there. Especially by the one, you could see with that it was scratched. Nope, the oak is there. Huh. Wow, this one's tough. Rim to rim. It's not on the rim. This one's tough. Kind of see it right there, going up to his coat. And then a rim to rim. It does not go to the rim. And the lamination is off on the top. Huh. Lamination error with a rim to rim die break? Die crack? You think so? That's what I was thinking, but if you look under the microscope, all right, so if you look under the microscope, this is the bottom piece, or the bottom part, and then the top part. Yeah, I don't know. It's so hard to tell sometimes on these. It's, yeah, I normally, it's hard to tell. Very hard to tell. I did check for to see if it was raised or not, but feels raised. Yeah, I did. It does feel raised slightly. It's not a scratch. Yeah, it's raised slightly, but you know what? I'm not sure, so we'll let somebody else. Try to find it. Yeah, it could be a stain. It's one of those. It's so hard to tell. Uh, I do feel the raised edge. It's 1972, but I'm not confident enough to keep it. So, oh well. Hello, Otto. How are you? Well, we're not sure. Put it back. Let somebody else find it. Right? Can't get greedy. $1967. Too dirty. I'm not even going to bother looking at that one that closely. Possible die breaks and chips all over the reverse here. I don't see it there. Hey, Dirty Water, have you ever found any cuds and rolls? Or has anybody? You have. Hello, Mariana. How are you? I found one so far in pennies, none in quarters. I did buy some at a show, and the guy had a good amount. Yeah, the cut I had was okay. It wasn't massive, but I mean, it was fairly big. Yeah, I bought them from a dealer at a coin show for basically a song. I bought a bunch. I rotated either penny or nickel 180 degrees. Um, those are common. Oh, Colorado. Yeah, I found. Oh, I forgot. I forgot about that one. Yeah, it is so common. I don't even consider that a cut. I forgot. I found a few, three, four, five. Yep, there is an extra tree on one of the quarters. Oh, I forgot what state it was. Oh, there's a little die chip right there. And on the hat. So this one here on top of the pew pew and right here on the hat. Double die chip. You have to be careful with what you say on YouTube. You might get suspended. But yeah, double die crack. George Rogers Clark. So we'll take it. $19.98. $19.82. No, we'll keep that one. The grading videos have their own playlist. What do you mean, Dirty Water? My videos? Spitting Eagle? Or the Spitting Horse? Oh, the Spitting Eagle? There are numerous years. I don't know the exact dates, but there's numerous years. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take a look, Dirty Water. I thought you were talking about the graded, okay. Wait, I am following you, correct? Oh, no. Okay. All right, I followed you, Dirty Water. Have you ever found the 1964 double die reverse? Lincoln Cent, that is. Yeah, I found one in rolls, and then I bought a mint bag. Of 1964s, and there's 5,000 coins. And I did a handful so far. Found other errors, die cracks, die breaks. Yeah, mine was circulated as well. But I got excited that I found one, so I bought a original mint bag, sealed. And beautiful coins. But so far, no double dies, just some die cracks, die breaks, die chips. Nothing to go crazy about, but still cool to have. Yeah, right here. I have tons of them. I have one here that I started alive with. I went through like 14 coins, lasted about an hour and a half, 2 hours, going through 14 coins, and I found an error on all of them. Some kind of error. Not the major one, of course, but some kind of error. They are fun to hunt, the 64s. And I also like the 1969s and 1970s for the floating roofs and missing FGs. And you could get them fairly reasonable. You could pick them up for fairly... Wait, did I go through these coins already? Seems like it. They're fairly inexpensive. '68, I haven't, yeah, I haven't done 68s yet. Yep, that's the one I found, FS 802. And it was 1969 and 1970, Stephen. Those are the 2 years. But yeah, it was circulated, but I ended up selling it for $60 on eBay. So I was happy with that. I would say it was in fine, very fine, yeah, very fine condition. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. And you could clearly see. Yep, the States was completely visible. Was completely visible. America was completely visible. And 1 cent also. United, there was a little, not as much, but there was some there. So yeah, it was a good one. Not the best, I've seen better, but still. Finding it in a penny roll, I'll take that any day. And that was a bankroll, from a bankroll. It wasn't from a roll that I bought. Yeah, the F802 has the, you can see it looks like snake's tongue on the S's. And the E, the D, the F, you could also see them. Yep, absolutely. What do I do with errors? I have an eBay store. So I sell them. Uh, I don't list as many as I should. I probably have thousands of error coins that have not been listed. So they're just sitting in tubes. No double die, no die breaks, no die cracks. Like I have back here, you can see errors. This is from a hunt. I don't even know what's in here. This has been here for a long time. Yeah, it's I list, I take photos on my free time at work, my breaks, and then I take the train to work, so I list them there, but it's still not enough compared to the amount of errors that you find. Especially if you're looking through pennies and you look very closely at every coin, not just the major errors, you'll find hundreds, if not thousands of them. Oh, nice, Brandon. Some errors I personally feel that are, I'm not worried about holding on to them because I think their value is going to go up. They are some of the classic errors. Oh, George has a wart right there on his nose. So that's a die chip from a die break. Hard to tell without a telescope. And the K and the A on Kanaka on the reverse also has die chips. And it would be nice if Edith was across George's. Oh, wait a minute. There's more. If Edith was across George's head, that would be a home run, but not on this one. But I think I found another error. His eye is doubled. Can you see that? Right there. So there's 3 errors. Might as well look at the rest, right? Some machine doubling. Oh, there's a little die chip on the R. Machine doubling on the date. Not bad. Oh, the ear? I did not even look at the ear. Oh yeah, I see it on the hair. So this is actually a pretty decent error. Interesting. The 2. Yeah, that's machine doubling. That is not a double die, that's machine doubling. It is, personally, in my opinion, it should be considered an error. However, people do not consider it an error. They consider it machine doubling because it is not a double die per se. It wasn't punched twice, but the die slipped or was just worn, causing it to look like it was doubled. So to me, that's an error. To the pros of the hobby, it's not. So no, I only see 49 still, Steven. When I see 50 on my end. Yep, I'm a little behind my feed, so I have to see 50 on my end. All right, it just popped up now. So all right, what are we doing? All right, sorry about my nails, everyone. I have not been able to wash up or anything since the injections to stop infection. And I just ate before this, so 1959 Philly, 1944 Philly, 1943 Philly, all beautiful details. So winner gets choice, whatever one you want. All right, keyword for today. What should it be? How about shot? What the heck? SHOT. Rules are you have to be 18 years old, you have to be in the US. If you are the winner, you must email me your address along with your YouTube username and the keyword. I use a randomizer. I do not pick the winner myself, so whoever wins wins, and that's it. And Juan, please join. I would appreciate it. Wow, 94 people and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people joined so far. Could everybody hear me? Shut. SHOT. Oh, what happened? Hold on. I think I froze. I'm not a retro game collector. All right, I had to restart my stream on my computer. I cannot see chat on my phone for some reason. Keyword is shot, everyone. If you want to enter, these are silver. Silver is going up, 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 up. Please do not spam. If you spam, you might be timed out and you will not win. Let me... Oh, what the heck is going on, man? Let me close my phone and open it back. What the heck is going on? All right, there we go. Jeez. All right. Everyone enter? Nobody else wants to enter? All right, if we get 100 likes, we're going to give away a 40% Kennedy $50. So you have to be 18 in the US, and you must email me your address along with your YouTube username and the keyword. Please be patient. I ship usually once a month. Please do not spam. If you spam, you will be timed out, and you will not be eligible to win. All right, not many people entered. Hello, Sean. All right, I guess we're going to have a small crowd entering the giveaway today. Absorteos. Why does it keep on asking me to translate? I don't know. Wait, Frank's finds. Yeah, that is. YouTube giveaway. Continue. Exclude duplicates. Hashtag SHOT. Sorry for the glare. I'm trying to figure out the lighting in here. All right, shot, and we are going with the spinning names. All right, good luck, everyone. Who's going to get it? Here we go. I do not stop it. It stops by itself. Chew! Chew is the winner. Congratulations, Chew. You have a 1944, 1943, or 1959. All Philadelphia mints. I have not checked these for errors, so if you know of any errors on those dates. 1943, okay. There you go, congratulations. Oh, sorry. Let's try to get to 100 likes. That way we could give away a 40% silver Kennedy. I'm having a hard time getting silver quarters, so from my gold dealers. giveaway. And it is... all right, thank you, Dirty Water. Have a good night. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 100, AG. Giveaway, and the keyword was shot. And today is the 14th. Again, next week, members roll. So here you go, Chew. 1943. You know what to do. Email me. Next giveaway will be at 100 likes. And every milestone, we go up and up. All right, let's continue this. Two jewels, that's what it was. Thank you, AG, I appreciate it. I don't know of any errors on this one. I think there are some, I don't know. Hello, Giselle, how are you? I don't see the error there. Trying to go a little faster today because I don't want to stay on for 4 hours, that's for sure. And die breaks, die cracks, stuff like that could happen on any coin. So always want to keep an eye out for that. I saw one New York Liberty on the Statue of Liberty. The what do you call that flame thing? There was a big old strike through grease error. Sold for a few $100s. The only one I've ever seen. So never know. Torch, thank you. My mind just went blank. Oh, possible. Nope. Let's see. No double die. Not a spitting horse, unfortunately. And if it's a big cud, you could really see it right away. Even if you're going fairly fast looking through coins, I mean, it's just a big extra chunk of metal that should not be there. A cud is along the border somewhere. Like that one has a die chip from a break in the die. That is not a cud, that is a die chip. Very different. Die chips are within the field. A cud is along the rim. And cuds are worth a whole lot more than a die chip. So No die chips on that one. I found a really nice double die chip on this one the other day. Did I make a video of it? I think so. I think I made a short of it. Scratch. We got to 50 likes fairly quickly tonight. Can we get to 100 so we could do another giveaway? No spitter. And if we get to 99 likes, that does not count. It has to be 100. "94 people. Welcome, everyone. If you just came in, I already see a big die chip on his nose. And George has got to get some penicillin. Big die chip from a die break on his lip. And on his nose, let's see. Something going on above his eye. Oh, look at that D. Big die chip on the D. Interesting coin. A lot going on. And this, of course, might as well check the reverse too closely, right? So many errors on one coin. You never know. Is this a ghost comment? Nope. But we'll take it. Yes, I got the spreadsheet, Stephen. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I can't say that, Giselle. I might get demonetized, but you are correct. I have to watch my words closely. I know there's some doubling or something on her shirt. There's just too much going on. It hurts my eyes just looking at that. Nope. Not the, I don't think it's the double die. Let me check. Again, this quarter is the big error of, well, the most recent big error of the modern quarters, and this is not it, unfortunately. Yeah, possibly, Stephen. Yeah, let me know. Yeah, with all the, stuff we talked about, the errors and the key dates and all that. If you could make the design or whatever, I could get them printed, and if you want, we could split it. The profit. I would put the money. I would invest. And who knows, maybe people will buy them, maybe not. I don't know. Die chip on the nose, but not big enough. Oh, die chip on our nose. So you have multiple die chips here, not where they usually are, though. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Steven, email me or message me about that. Right here on her nose, on the reverse, there is a die chip right there. Yep. And on George, he's got a little boo-boo on his nose. But his lip is fine, so he's good. Let's see the rest. Slight, very slight dye grease strike through on the I and the T, not enough to make any difference in value. And no Edith on his hair. We'll take it. Hello, Isaiah. How are you? No. That one, no. That one has a lot of dye chips. Oh, this one, I don't even have to look under the microscope right there. Between her braids or whatever. Yeah, just let me know if you come up with something, Steven, and we'll discuss it. I personally would try to get it printed myself somehow and then laminate it myself so I wouldn't have to charge $15 or $20 per mat. Make it affordable for everyone. Oh, here we go. All right, right there. I will show you under the microscope. There is an extra cactus leaf blocking the initials. Okay, so this right here is not supposed to be there. You're supposed to see the J and the M clearly. This is also a bit of a grease strike through because you could barely make out the initials, but this piece right here, you want to look here, and that is under the cactus. You want to look at the cactus and on the date as well, because sometimes there's a big die chip on the date. So that is an error. Extra cactus leaf, they call it. Some people. It's not the extra leaf. It's not the Wisconsin extra leaf by any means. But it's still an error. Alright, if this is a Denver, it is a Philly. The Denver has, this is a huge error. The E and the LL in Ellington are doubled. That is a big $500+ error. Very tough to find, of course, or else it wouldn't be worth that. And it does not have to be a uncirculated mint perfect coin. Yeah, a lot of ring of dots. Unfortunately, it's just part of the process. $0.25, BJ. And no mint mark means Philadelphia. Just like this one, 1967, no mint mark. That is Philadelphia. It is not an error. It is Philadelphia. If it does not have a mint mark, that means it's from Philly. Some years they put the P, some years they did not. Oh, that was the end of that bag. All right. Ugh. All right, I'm not gonna. We're opening a new bag. I am not gonna lift that today. My neck is still killing me. So I'm just gonna cut it, and you just gotta take my word for it. This is a new bag. And you can hear the slicing and tearing in the background. All right, new bag. Could it be better? Hopefully. There we go. Oops. Hopefully it'll be better. This last bag, it was all right. It wasn't great, but hey, you have to take the good with the bad, right? 1982, not bad. I'm not counting on silver. I look at silver as, you know, extra. If there is, I want the errors. I want even the minor errors, because like the girl that oh, I forgot the name. I just sold in there very small die chip on the bottom wing for $3 today. But the girl, the dancing with the ponytails and the die chip, I sold that for $5 recently. So the small errors add up quickly. And once in a while, you'll come across a big error. No, not the extra earring. It's the... No, not that one. The Maria Tall Chief, is it? This one. Yeah, Tall Chief. Right there on her hair, between her ponytails or whatever, there's that die chip. So, yep, that's the one. I don't know if I'll get $5 for another one, but that was one of the first ones I listed, and someone bought it for $5. I might put it up for $3. You just never know. 1982, not bad. We have 67 likes. Could we get to 100 for the next giveaway? We'll see. Oh, really nice 82. A little bit of wear, but look at the reverse. Thank you for the jewels, AG. I appreciate it. A little bit of whatever right there, but look at that. That is spicy. I don't know if there's any double dyes on this date. We might as well take a quick look. Nope. Filled in P, which I don't really count. Hey, Nectar. Yeah, I've had stuff going on. You know, life. And for the next 3 or 4 weeks, I don't know when I'll be live. I have a bunch of medical procedures coming up. And if I go live, hopefully I will. Next week will be the members role giveaways. Not giveaways, members roles. It's not a giveaway. It's a perk of a membership. All right, so this one here, the Harper's Ferry, this one is very light. I might not keep it. But if you look closely, there is doubling in the windows. That one is very weak. Very hard to see. I don't think I'm going to keep that. I have found them where all the windows are doubling. I have some doubling on them. So, going to look out for it, other than those die chips on the roof. I think that error is a lot harder to find than the die chips on the roof for that coin. Just today, Damien? Hello, Samdek. Nothing there. Oh, jeez. I just wanted a little bit, not a lot. Yeah, I hear you. I know the feeling. Ooh. This has a possible big error. Strike through where the eyes are completely missing. Or a W. Nope. Neither. All right, I don't like this. Come on. Just slightly. I don't need it that much. Okay. Is this a die chip? It's a die chip, but it's a really dirty quarter, so we're not going to keep it. But it has a die chip right there. Oh, I hope she's okay, Giselle. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not going to be on very late at all. A lot of wear on this coin. It's going to be a fairly short stream. That's why if everybody wants another giveaway, hit that like button now, because I'm not going to stick around. Denver. I hope she's okay, Giselle. Raymundo, please, English only. It's one of the rules. Nothing personal. We just don't want to start arguments and stuff like that. I apologize. Some people do get offended. I don't. But we just don't want arguments to start. No politics, no religion, nothing inappropriate. We could joke around, but, watch your limits. Yeah, no religion, no politics. English only, please. No drama. You start drama, you're kicked out automatically. It's the only way to keep the stream sane. Ooh, that's all mangled up. Not post-mint damage, not mint damage. This is post-mint, right? Huh, I'm not so sure. I think it is. Northern Mariana Islands. Oh, there goes 2 quarters flying, maybe 3. Oh no. We have a quarter spillage. Alright. We had a bunch of coins that just like the bag tumbled over. Yeah. Yeah, I had 6 of them. I can't find one. And now I had like a bunch of Sharpies, and I had a hard time, excuse me, had a hard time finding one earlier. 1978. I think it's time to hit the dollar store again and buy some small screwdrivers. Looking for that die chip on the hat, the doubling on the face. Beautiful coin. This is pretty much uncirculate. You know what? I'm going to keep that. I should start keeping all uncirculated coins. Yeah, they always fall into something, a box or something, and I could never find them until like later on. I'll start going through a box or something, and I'll find like 50 of them in that box that fell into. Because those tiny little screwdrivers are not very hard to lose, that's for sure. Or Deneen just mails them back to me. One or the other. That thief. Yeah, here's the pooping horse. That's the Nevada. I don't know if this is one. No, it's not. Because it's Denver, it's only on the Philly. Yeah, the pooping horse is Nevada, not Montana. Let's check George's lip here, make sure it's okay. He's got a little tiny scar there, but nothing to be worried about. No doubling on the eyes, so George is okay on this one. He saw a doctor already. Yeah, but it's when you need them that you can't find them, unfortunately. Every time I go buy screwdrivers, I get everyone that's on the shelf, and they're looking at me funny, like, what the heck is this guy doing with all the screwdrivers? Because I know I will lose them. They will fall and end up somewhere where I can't find them when I need them. Nothing on this. Oh wait, power check 52%. Okay, we're good. All right, I need a little hydration break. Give me a couple minutes or seconds, not minutes. What time is it? 11:53. Wait a minute. I'm thinking 12:15 my time. So approximately 22 minutes more, and I shall call it quits for tonight. I don't think it's the error, unfortunately, but we have to check anyway, just in case. Because this is a $30 to $60 error, depending on condition, sometimes $100. And it is not. Hello, Up. Any winners? A few errors. Nothing major, but enough errors to, you know, we are on our second bag. We had a little bit of a bag. Oh my goodness. Look at that, 1982. This has to be from a mid set. Let me take a look. All right, not gradable. But, wow. This has to be from a mid set someone pulled out. Look at that beauty. I might list that by itself. Tropicals. Yeah, I know. Hopefully, yeah, it's supposed to come right towards me, so let's just hope that the National Weather Station is still functioning and working and warns everyone in time and not too late. Somebody took a bite. Yep. I have not been. Hello, Alina. How are you? I have not walked on the beach in about a month, maybe, because it has been so hot and so humid that I can't be outside. I can't breathe in that weather. You did what, Damien? Yep. When it's like 90 or 100 degrees, if there was no humidity, uh, it would be one thing. I woke up today and I woke up late because I was just worn out from the injections and stuff. And it was 80 degrees out. However, the real feel with the humidity was 98. So going from, oh, another nice 1982. Is this a collection dump? So yeah, going from 80 degrees, something's going on with this coin. Yeah, going from 80 degrees to 98 with the humidity. Yeah. All right, I need to get my scale real quick. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry for taking so long. All right, let's go on. I want grams, carat, grams. All right, zero it out. This is, you know what? Let me get one from the same year. Oh, jeez. 1983 will do. 5.4 grams. And this one, 5.4 grams. So 5.7, 5.6, 5.6. So yeah, it's not off by that much. 5.7, 5.6, and this beauty, 5.5. Or yeah. So yeah, 5.4 is not that far off. It's just like the way it's struck, it looks like there's no rim. I don't know. What kind of scale do I have? It's an old one. AWS it's called. AWS 1 kilo. Point. You could check carat penny weight, grain weight, ounces, ounce troy ounce, carats, how many carats a stone is. So this is like a jewelry scale. I don't think it was that expensive. I think I got it on eBay, and I think it was only like $10 or $15. It's well worth having because wrong planchet error can be big money. And oh man, a lot of dust. That was another thing that I lost a bunch of, that I had to order a bunch of, were the scales. I kept on putting them places and I kept on forgetting, so where I put them. Oh, that's a small one. It's more of a jewelry one, Kitchen one, you'll probably need a bigger one. That's meant for coins and jewelry. Jewelry mostly. Die chip on the hair, or no, too many spots. Oh, look at this one. Really nice. Bicentennial. Really, really nice. It's not the Denver, so no double die. You know, somebody dumped a lot of really nice coins into these bags. Hello, Deneen. Thank you for the marshmallow. Do you have the fire to go with it? Sorry I didn't message you, Deneen, but I did not think I was going live. I just decided like within a split second. Sure, Alina. We are looking for silver quarters. Possible silver, hopefully. That would be nice. And error quarters. Wait a minute. Is that Everglades missing part of its head? Yeah, we're looking for errors and possible silver. Anything worth more than a quarter, basically. Silver is very hard to find. $19.71. I really have to find another one of those Everglade ones because I really think, doesn't the bird have like something on the back of his head coming out? I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm old. Oh, nice, Sarah. I haven't found a silver coin in a while, but I don't care. I go into quarter hunts looking for errors. And if I get a silver, I'm happy. If I don't, I'm not disappointed. Oh, nice, Alina. Silver price is going up. From when I first started doing giveaways to now, the price of like a dime doubled. A silver dime. Oh, nice, Sarah. Hello, Lori. Did I say hi to you? I don't remember if I did. I really have to... Let me look this coin up real quick. I believe that this is not right. It doesn't look right. Oh. Oh, I was mistaken. I must be confusing it with another quarter. Another style that look alike. Alright. Sorry for the hold up. And there goes my possible errors. Jeez. $19.70 post-mint damage. Or possibly missing the clad layer, but it is so... There's so much post-mint damage that hard to tell. I'm not going to keep it. Oh, sorry, Laurie. I don't remember. Like I said, I'm not going to go too much longer. We're at 76 likes, so if you want another giveaway, hit that like button if you have not already. Possible die chips up here that I found. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's a weak strike through grease error on the obverse. If you see like all the letters along the rim are somewhat faded, that is a mint error. However, it's not substantial enough to warrant labeling it that. Or is it? You know what? I mean, it's hard to see the letters under a microscope. No, not really. I'm talking about $quarter, United States of America, like all that right there. That is a lib in Liberty. That is a strike through grace error. That is a contact mark or a feeder mark from another coin or the machine, but right along the rim. You know, I'm going to keep it just for now. Could always put it back. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Railroad rim, but it's a little rough. And I don't think that's the major error, but we'll take a look real quick. Or I'll take a look. If it's there, I'll show it to you. If not, then I'm not going to move the camera. No cracked skull, no die chips, nothing. Deneen, you just came in. How are you number 3? And why are all my screwdrivers missing, Deneen? Thank you for the flowers. I got excited when I first see this coin, and then my excitement quickly disappears because the error is not easy to find, although I found quite a few. That's why they're worth money. It happens. What are you going to do? Can't be on top all the time, you know? Sometimes you got to be at the bottom. Nope. Denver Mint, possible double die. Let's take a quick look. If I see it, I'll show it. Nope. Yeah, I know. I bought like 50 of them last time and they're all gone, Deneen. What the heck? I'm not going to comment on that comment, AG. Not that I would know. uh, Dirt. Yeah, I got that one confused with this one before. U.S. Virgin Islands, really cool. Place I would like to visit one day, just not anytime soon because of the hurricane. Is it possible to reach 100? Possibly. Is it likely? No, because like I said, I am not staying on very late. I always get excited when I see this coin too. I want to see that building flame. Not in real life, you know, just the coin. Thank you, Blaine. I appreciate it. How are you? If you have any questions, feel free to ask. We are here to hunt for treasures and learn about what to search for. Huh. That one looks suspicious. Why am I seeing a dark line and not copper? Scale time. Oh. $5.6. No, unfortunately not. 5.6 to 5.6. Kind of looks like it. It is in rough shape. However, if that was the silver, it does not matter what shape it's in. It's still big money. It's almost impossible to find. Blaine, off the top of my head, there's like a billion things. I talk about it when I find any error coins, and I put out short videos on my channel if you want to take a look about errors that I find. So yeah, all my lives I always explain any errors that or possible errors on any coins. Just off the top of my head, there's so many that it's hard to think of one that stands out unless I find it. Oops. Yeah, on my channel, Alina. I have a lot of shorts. Um, a lot of short videos, 30 or 20 to seconds to a minute. Ooh, I got excited again. And some of my videos and some of my lives. I have to try to put out more short videos. It's just time. I don't have time. So yes, if you go on my channel, you can see all the videos and shorts and lives. Yep, I found a wide rim. It's actually, yeah, last live. Is it still right here? It should be. Yep. Right there, the 1 and the 9 on this Susan B. Anthony are very close to the rim. They're not supposed to be that close. That is a wide rim. It is an error and or a variety, and it's worth a few bucks. I think I sold one for $6 or $9. If it's all silver, yeah, of course. Silver quarters are about $7 now, and if it's in uncirculated, perfect condition, Blaine, it could be worth upwards of 10. But a silver quarter right now is around $7, which is crazy how fast it's going up. The price of silver. Possible die chip on that leaf. And right there above the over or underpass. Nothing on that one, so I'm not going to show it. Acadia. I don't know of any errors on this coin. If anyone does, let me know. 2024. I don't think that's the error. Oh, we have a die chip. Okay. No cracked skull. No die chips on the star. So one die chip. We're not going to keep it, but so on the 2024, right there on the E, right here, that's a die chip. You'll find them usually on the C to the E, but what you want to look for, the major error right here on her hair, it's doubled. So it comes out, it looks like she has extra hair. And on the star, you can see the star stamped twice. As well as here and here. That is like a $30 to $100 coin, depending on condition, if you find one. So you want to look out for that. Yep, dimes are, I forgot what dimes are at. I think quarters are at 677, 678, something like that. And dimes are almost at $3, which is crazy. No, dimes aren't at 350, I don't think. Coinflation. Come on. Don't hiccup. All right, I guess that wasn't it. All right, so a nickel has of, this should be up to date. Yeah. Nickel, war nickel is 215. Barber dime, Mercury dime, Roosevelt dime, 275. A quarter, 688. A Walking Liberty is 1377. So is a Franklin half and a Kennedy half, 80% silver. Half dollars are 564. Morgan silver dollars, Peace silver dollars are at 29.44, and the Eisenhower 40% is 12.04 right now. Those are the current silver prices. Oh yeah, that's what I do on my shorts or lives, Alina. Whenever I find something, or I find a big coin that could possibly have a big error, I'll go ahead and explain it. It's a lot easier than just to pull something out of the top of my head. To tell you what to look for. Thanks, Deneen222. In the U.S., it was illegal for private citizens to own gold, specifically. Yep, that is very true, Giselle. Half-dollar coins died. This 40%. 40% half dollars are 563 right now. 90% 1360, 1377. Those are the current latest prices. If you mean what about half dollar for coin hunts, there's a few errors to look for, but we used to do those. I have plenty of videos on them. Hello, Lightside. Had plenty of videos on them explaining the errors, but we mostly search for silver. We stopped finding silver, so we no longer do half dollars. Because there's only a minimal amount of errors to look for. And I don't know, to me, I started doing dollar coins, and right now I really like doing dollar coins. You will not find silver, however, you will find some really cool stuff. I have a lot of videos on half dollars. A lot of shorts, a lot of lives. So if you're ever bored and wanna just turn it on in the background or whatever, it's there on my channel. And I never ever, if I make a mistake when I'm recording a video, I do not edit it out. I post the video as I taped it, because we're all human, we all make mistakes, and I'm not one to hide my errors. So if you ever hear me make a mistake on a video, I'm not going to edit it out. And who knows, sometimes I might have done it on purpose. So Tom was in earlier. No Ruger, I don't think. Hello, Janice. How are you? This one always also has a possible detached leg right there on the Buffalo. And I haven't found one. It's so hard to determine if it's detached or not. And also, in the front, In God We Trust, sometimes the T and the R, or the G and the T, or the GOTR is missing. That they call that In God We Rust error. Big money. So one to look out for. Yeah, there's a few errors possible, but the big one on that is the In God We Rust. That's the one everyone seems to go towards, and $20+ error. Depending on condition, of course. Could go higher than that. Oh, I already see a die chip right there. It is not supposed to be there. Whatever that thing on top is and the body, that piece of metal there is not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be blank. That is a die chip error on the Block Island quarter. We keep those. We need the spin horse, and this one is not a spitter. Take a look under the microscope. Nope. We need a spitting horse for it to be worth money. Denver, we're looking for the West Point. The big W. Nah, nothing too interesting in that quarter. All right, 13 likes to go. After this, I'm going to grab one more handful, and that'll be it. I'm already going over the time I said I was going to go. I'm done. Alina, as far as values go, it's very hard to determine. That is called a strike through grease error. Uh, any error, some errors are easy to tell because they're rare errors. That one, I have never seen the missing L on a quarter. But yeah, it's a possibility that is worth some big money. Strike through die grease errors, it's a hit or miss with them. So I cannot tell you a value. I just could tell you that it is an error. All right. Right here, I'll put it under the microscope, easier to see. She has a die chip on her hair. Right here, that is a die chip, not supposed to be there. And that is an error. I hope that makes sense, Alina. It's as far as values go, it depends on a lot. Condition, how rare it is. Do people want it? Is it a desirable error? I mean, there's so many things, and I believe George has a wart. Yeah, it's so hard to just give a value unless it's a very well-known error that is hard to find, like the burning building, the Tuskegee Airmen. I could tell you that's a $40 to $70 error because it's hard to find, and it's a well-known error. Um, but just random errors that happen in the printing process, that's tough. All right. I don't know. We have a die break right here, and it looks like, I don't know, George might have been doing something. There's something out here. That's a strike through, and a die break. Let's check his ear. His eye is doubled. You can see there's some doubling right here, and actually right here. That I is still there, but minor die grease, so is the T. Machine doubling on the S, not worth much of anything, unfortunately. Machine doubling on the date, not worth much of anything. Can we see Edith? No Edith, unfortunately. That is the big error on this coin. If you see Edith along his ear to his head, that's nope. That's a big error. I'm not sure the value on that one, but this one has an error, so we'll put it in there. $19.70, 81, 96, 95. I don't know of any errors on that coin. Okay. There's double die. See, Giselle, that's a question that I have an answer to that most quote unquote experts will not like. Personally, I don't think there's any difference. However, in the industry, because I think machine doubling is still an error because it is doubled. But in the hobby, they consider machine doubling when the machine punches it twice and it is raised. Machine doubling, that's a double die. Machine doubling is supposedly when the die is starting to wear off or get worn or slips, it moves slightly and causes the doubling. Is there a difference? Is machine doubling not an error? The experts say no. I think it should be. But yeah, double die, basically it is doubled. So whatever letter or whatever number was punched twice by the die. If that makes sense. Very hard to explain. If it was me, I saw, yeah, very hard to tell the difference. I saw machine doubled coins on my eBay store, but I make sure I tell them it's machine doubling, not a quote-unquote error. I think it should be classified as an error, but I'm nobody. So nobody is ever going to listen to what I have to say. Double dies are more raised. Sometimes I've come across double machine doubling that, I'm sorry, it is raised and it looks like it's raised. It looks like a double die, but it's not considered a double die because none of the experts ever classified it as a double die. So, yep. Like, I found coins that I swear were double dies, but nobody ever recognized it because, I don't know. They either don't want to recognize it, or they refuse to recognize it, or nobody, because you have to pay to, if you find a new error, you have to pay whoever you send it to classify it as an error. So, yeah. It's more common, Stephen, absolutely. However, I feel that it should still be an error. Talking about an error, what is this? The San Antonio mission? Yeah. Of course, this could have been a West Point, but right here on top of this, what is that? The top of a chapel or something? You will see right there, this is a die break, left die chips behind. This is major die chips. Normally, you don't find that much. The line here is where it's supposed to be, and all this is extra. So this side is supposed to look like this side. But as you can see, there is a whole lot of extra metal. So that is a die break slash die chips. Again, another argument, is it a die break or die chip? Some people say it's a die break. Some people say it's die chips. Some people say it's a strike through, counter clash. Yeah. But basically, that is a die break that left die chips behind. That's what I'm going to say from now on. Can't make everyone happy all the time. Well, I have these many quarters to go through. That's the end of it for tonight. If we get to 99, I am not doing a giveaway. It's got to be 100. Again, possible die chip there on that big leaf, not there. And right up here, looks like an extra boulder, not there. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate everyone that is watching. I hope you're learning. I hope I'm helping you learn a little bit. I know I learned a few things tonight from some of my viewers, which is the way it should work. And I appreciate it. I see 94 likes now. It just changed. So 6 to go. I am a little behind. For some reason, my screen updates after everybody else's. I don't know why. I see 131 people watching. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate it. Hey, I learn a lot from all my viewers, so it goes both ways, you know? If we all taught each other a little bit, we'd all be better off in the world. That's how I look at it. Marcy, do you have Instagram? If you have Instagram, you could send me the pictures there. I will, unless you get permission from me, I will no longer answer questions on my email. If you have Instagram, it's Frank_Finds or Franks_Finds. Wow, look at that beauty. Really nice coin. A few scratches in the back, so almost uncirculated. We'll keep it. It's nice. It's Frank. Wait, does anybody know? Juan, are you still here? Anybody? Wait, Giselle, are you here? You follow me on Instagram. I think it's Franks_Finds. Oh, here we go. This is an error. You see a die chip. I'll show it to you. Oh, thank you, Alina. Yeah, it's for fun. We always say my channel is a little more of an educational channel than a coin channel, but thank you, Galinda. I appreciate it. Marcy, Galindo just posted my Instagram, Franks_Finds. Thank you, Galinda. I don't know what I would do without you. I don't even know my own social media name. All right, so right there, those are die chips from a die break. Yeah, all together, very nice coin. Like I said, this one, I just sold one for $5 not that long ago. $5, not 500. I might start listing them at 3, but that's why I like hunting quarters, because little errors like that do add up, even at $2 each. They add up quickly. Hello, Seville. How are you? All right, that. And by the way, if you are just starting out and you don't know what to look for, best piece of advice I can say is just look carefully at the design of every coin. And it will not take long for you to recognize, even going through it fast, recognize something is off. So I would recommend you get a microscope, because a lot of these errors you could only see under a microscope. And that's how you learn what to look for. It's study just take a good look, watch videos, watch shorts. Yeah, I have Cherry Picker's book, but I rarely ever use it. a lot of these errors that I find is either through YouTube, but now it's more through vision, through looking at a coin. After you look through so many coins, you just get accustomed to the design, and anything that is off, you could pretty much tell right away. So, and at first it will take a long time. But after a while, you could just fly through coins because you will know which ones have the errors that are most common. And you could tell usually if something is different, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm almost done. I have a handful go through, and then I have a little pile that we're going to look under the microscope for errors. And that will be the end of it. You have until then, however long that takes. You guys are lucky I get tired and go slower towards the end. Surely that is not on purpose, you know? Here's another one that looks off. Jeez. All right, 5.4 to 5.7. 5.4 to 5.7 grams. 5.6, that's fine. It looks skinnier too, and it's almost to the, like, the letters and numbers are on the rim. It should not be like that. Yeah, it seems like it's yeah, it's 83. Too many scratches. We don't like that. That's funny. And this is the last coin. Oof. This one kind of looks like a double die, the 1965. However, with double dies, if it has a lot of wear, the older the coin, the harder it is sometimes to tell if it's a double die or not, unfortunately. So, in that case, we just let it go. Alright, so 100 likes. Awesome. Before I do the giveaway, oh, excuse me. Before I do the giveaway, I have this handful. Look, we're going to look through the microscope, and then I'll do the giveaway. Giveaway. Yep, that's, yep, 1965. There are very few that were found, but silver coins. Big money. All right, on this one, the Bessie Coleman, we are looking for die chips. That is not a die chip. That is a scratch. Die chips on the plain wings. Nothing there. EC, the initials, that is a double die. EC, you can clearly see it is repunched. That is an actual double die. So that is an error. Why they don't consider the name Coleman a double die or the letters, I don't know. I mean, come on, look at that one. That is clearly raised, but only that EC is considered a double die, and the CTC. So this is a double die, technically worth $3 to $4. So we'll take it. Next one. No snow there. We look around this edge of the building, and the windows, no doubling on the windows, so that one is not an error. Here's another Bessie Coleman. We are looking for die chip. Oh, there we go. Big die chip on the wing right there. You could clearly see it. That is a big die chip. Any barbers? I don't have many quarters. It's going to be $half. My guys are... Everybody that I buy, all the dealers that I buy from, my wholesalers, they don't have quarters, or they charge an arm and a leg for them. So, all right. So big die chip on the plane. That is an error. Let's take a look at the EC. That is another double die. Again. Yeah, see this one, the date isn't doubled. Neither is Bessie Coleman. Neither is CTC. Well, CTC a little bit. But how is that not? That is post-mint damage from a contact from another coin. Not an error. So is the nose. So yeah, big die chip on the wing. That's what you want to look for. And the EC. Oh, thank you, Deneen. I'm sorry it took you so long to get it. Not that it was my fault. The post office has been horrendous. I don't know if anybody else has experienced that, but I shipped out eBay orders July 12th, and it still has not arrived. And I purchased some stuff wholesale, and they sent it priority mail, which is supposed to take 2 to 3 days. It's been 2 or 3 weeks, and I still have not received it. Priority mail, yes. USPS. Great idea, cutting the funding. All right, on this quarter, this is the Ellis Island. You will see possible die chips here along the hat, and over here, and along her head. It is automatically insured, supposed to be automatically insured up to $100, Giselle. If it's over $100, if it's $103, I'm not going to spend an extra $3 just to cover that extra $3. If it's a $500 coin or a $200 coin, yes, I put extra insurance on it. But it is supposed to be automatically insured up to $100 by USPS. Do they follow that? No. They usually decline or deny your claims. Nice of them, you know? Especially when they keep on raising rates and prices and stuff. Raise the prices, give everyone a horrible service. And I don't blame the employees. UPS? No, I'm good with UPS. UPS is not a problem. Nothing on that one. We are looking for some kind of extra material, double earrings on here. Nothing on that one. And that is the Maya Angelou. No, that will be the worst thing they could do. I think the issues that we are having right now with the delays and everything is because they want to privatize it. So they are screwing it up on purpose. That's just my opinion. And it has nothing to do with politics. Let me clear that up. I think privatizing it would be the worst thing possible. If you want to spend $10 to send what you pay now 74 cents to mail out, yeah, they could privatize it, sure. But if you think they're not, if it won't, yeah, if they privatize it, you don't think they're gonna want to make as much money as possible? Yeah, I know, AG. I'm just saying my opinions were not political. I just wanted to clear that up. Yes, they need more help. They need better leadership. Because I'm sorry, if you ever dealt with supervisors that work for USPS, they are horrible. They are horrible. Yeah, it's and Sweden is a little more rational. uh Here we go. We have a die chip here on the Maria Tall Chief. Giselle, I'm not sure what you are referring to. Oh, here's another one. I'm not sure what you're referring to. I don't recall seeing it. All right, Juan, thank you for everything. Hope you have a good night and good rest of the week. Hopefully, your package will show up sometime this decade. Again, sorry about that. The giveaway is going to be in like 1 minute, so. Very minor die chip right there on the roof. It's so minor. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. Let's take a look at the rest of the coin. All right, we have a die chip on the side of the building, so we're going to keep this. That is 3 die chips. Do we have double windows? That would be, nope. That would be something. So yeah, you want to look at here. It's supposed to be flat. Same with this side. This side is actually good. And all along the ledge of the building here, it's supposed to be straight, and you see a die chip right there. So triple chips, and that's it. Time for a giveaway, and that'll be the end of the stream. I went way too long. I should not have gone that long. I'm supposed to be recovering. All right, same thing. I only have 2 dates, so that is what it is. 69 Denver or 67 Philly. These are 40% silver. Kennedy half dollars. 40% silver. Oh, thank you, Marcy. Yeah, I mean, that's what we do here. If you think this is something, Alina, if we get to 150 likes, it's been a while, but if we get to 150 likes, the giveaway will be something like this or something like this. But we haven't gotten there in a while. We used to get to 200 likes. All right, code word. What the heck? What should I use? Code word. Let me look for something around the room. All right, I have boxes here. Sutter. I have a wine bottle, I guess. Pinot Grigio. I don't know. That somebody gave me to carry coins. Sutter. Sutter. 18 years old. Please do not spam. If you spam, you'll be timed out and you'll not be eligible. 1 comment per person. The winner must email me their address, their YouTube username, along with the keyword. US only. Sorry. And please do not spam. If you spam, you will be timed out and you will not win. I'll give it a minute or two. And this is going to be the end of the stream for tonight. Thank you, everyone, for watching. If you're not participating, thank you for all the rubies and whatever you call them things. I don't know. I forget. Oh, thank you, Lightside. I appreciate it. Next week, if you just came, next stickers. Yes, thank you, AG. I don't know. They keep on changing stuff. Next week, if you just got here, members roles next week. They are not giveaways. If you're a channel member every month, you get rolls. And we're doing quarters again next week. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to get $2 bills next week. But I have quarter rolls, so yeah. If you have one, I have not shipped in the last few streams. I have not shipped those giveaways out yet, so please be patient. Yeah, thank you, AG. Yeah, your giveaways were in that package as well. But oh yeah, and I owe you the Roosevelt. I don't know what the heck happened to it. I have a proof if you want a proof. But yeah. If you win the giveaway, please be patient. You will definitely get it. It might take a little time. Just be patient. I try to hold off on shipping the giveaways out and the members' roles and do it once a month to save on shipping because people win multiple times. Sometimes channel members, I do more than one channel member role live per month. So, all right, here we go. You can still enter until I hit that go button on the randomizer. Oh, what the heck happened? No. I just kicked myself out of my own stream. There you go. Copy. Paste, start. Exclude duplicates, hashtag. Sorry about the glare. It is new light setup helps, but when I point my camera to the computer monitor, you see that. Sorry. Spinning names. Everyone ready? Here we go. Good luck, everyone. I do not stop. It stops on its own. So whoever gets it, good luck. Here we go. Oh. Who's it going to be? Robert McFarland. Robert McFarland. Is that this light? Or no, it's this light. Robert McFarland. Congratulations, Robert. I know you were just here. Robert, are you over 18 and in the U.S.? I don't know if you've won before. Okay. Robert, you have to, my email is pinned to the top. You have to email me. Yes. Thank you, Deneen. Deneen just typed it all out. It's your option, 1969 Denver or 1967, Robert. You get to pick one. Um, 1969 Denver. Well, I try whenever I buy these, I always cherry pick through them to try to pick out the best ones possible. I do not check them for errors, so if any of these have known errors, feel free to look at it because it is possible. I do not give away my own coins most of the time. I always buy the giveaways. Here you go, Robert. Please include that in the email. And please be patient. You will get your coin. It might take a little bit, it might take a little while to get it, but you will definitely get it. I can guarantee you that. All right, everyone. That is going to be the... Oh, let's see how it did. So, here are the errors. Oh, about half a tube. So, not bad. And all of them look in pretty nice shape. Here are the 1976s, all in really nice shape. We have two uncirculated coins, beautiful. And we have a handful of 1982s and 1983s, lower, harder to find, in good condition. So those are the finds tonight. Nothing major, but that's good. It's okay. We can't find the major errors all the time. Once in a while we come across them, but next week it's member rolls. In the or between members, if we have free time, I got $2 bills coming, so we're going to hunt $2 bills. However, I am having medical procedures done the next 4 or 5 weeks in a row, so we shall see. I might have to postpone everything. Depends how that goes. So, but yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope everybody has a wonderful night, wonderful rest of the week, and I shall see you soon. Have a good night, everyone, and thank you.